Good morning to all our viewers. You are watching the live stream of our show, The Good Life, with me, Nickie Wang, the Manila Standard Entertainment Lifestyle Editor, with my co-host, the news editor of Manila Standard, Joyce Pañares. Good morning, Joyce.
There you go. Good morning, Nickie, and good morning to all of our listeners today.
You know what, Joyce? Our topic today is very close to our hearts, or to our spine rather.
Our spines!
So if you are...
Our hearts!
Kaya nga eh. So if you're a Marites and health conscious at the same time, this episode today is just right for you. Siguro, Joyce, introduce mo ang ating special guest who will discuss ang topic natin today.
Okay, Nickie. So we're joined today by a very young entrepreneur. He is also the owner of two clinics, one in Alabang and another in Metro East. So we have today Mr. Geral Buela. He's the CEO of Buela Clinic. Good morning, Gerald.
Good morning, Joyce. Good morning, Nickie. Thanks for having me here.
Good morning, Gerald. It's our pleasure to have you on our show. So, Joyce, let's start the ball rolling.
So, Nickie, ano ba ang specialization ng Buela Clinic? At bakit natin sinasabi na this is close to our hearts or close to our spine? More particularly. Gerald, what is it all about? What is Buela Clinic all about?
So from the name itself, we're offering physical therapy. Actually, we're medical professionals. We are trained and licensed. So we deal with abnormalities with physical function. So we treat that and we restore and prevent other injuries from setting in again. So if you have, especially nowadays, people have more on a sedentary lifestyle. All the work, whole day in the offices, whole day working in front of the laptops. So ayun, doon nag-start yung pain nila from the neck down to the spine. Kanya sinasabi natin. So yun ang ino-offer ng Buela Physiotherapy Clinic. We offer physical therapy, one of the most advanced physical therapy clinics in the country.
Now, before we move forward and discuss about therapy, the services that your clinic offers, we wanted to know how long has Buela Clinic been in operation? How did it start?
So particularly, we're just a new business venture. We just started last year during the pandemic, September last year.
Mm-mm. Wala kayong katakot-takot mag-open?
Actually, I opened.
Did you see the need for it?
Okay, so my friends have been suffering, no? It's been 2 years na kasi since the start of the pandemic. So the gyms are closed. Most of the people naman doesn't have their personal gym equipments. So during the pandemic, we're still working, but we're just in front of the laptops. We don't exercise. And my friends have been asking me, Gerald, baka pwede mong gawin mo na ngayon yung clinic na pinaplan mo before pandemic. Sabi ko, still pandemic pa, so mahirap. But then, I've found the need for the clinics nga, and in order for me to provide jobs for my fellow physiotherapists. And of course,
so Gerald, was it easier ba to open a physical therapy clinic during this time compared to pre-pandemic?
Of course, it's a lot easier nowadays to open a clinic. Kasi before we have restrictions, no? I started construction during the time when erratic ang ating levels. So today or this week, parang alert level 3, and then the following week, alert level 1. So nagugulo yung mga contractor natin. Ayan. And then of course, syempre, yung shipment of the machines and other gamits sa clinic. It's easier now.
You mentioned na parang the situation right now parang makes it perfect for a clinic like Buela, no? Is it because we are more sedentary? Is it because of the lockdowns, the work from home setup? Ako laging masakit yung likod ko.
Okay.
Of course, given na medyo on the heavy side, ano? Pero parang now it's getting more pronounced. I'm not sure because if lagi kasing nakaupo.
Yeah.
I mean, even pre-pandemic, ganun yung trabaho namin.
Yes, it's either kasi we have conditions na before pre-pandemic, we have conditions na. For example, before pandemic, may bad or poor posture ka na talaga. Or before pandemic, nag-exercise ka naman but you suddenly stopped during the pandemic. And then yung workload nga, naging steady. Hindi ka na tumatayo, hindi ka na naglalakad, you're just on your chair. So with this, for example, with the posture nga, lalong lumala yung poor posture because ang posture mo in front of the laptop is nasa-strain yung neck talaga. So imagine doing that for 2 years na straight lang and then without treatment, without therapy. So after pandemic talaga doon, nag-boom talaga and then ang dami naming pasyente complaining of the same problem.
So to correct nga yan, we need physical therapy. So Gerald, for those who are listening right now, what is physical therapy?
So physical therapy, we prevent further pain. We address the pain, of course, and then we prevent it from coming back. And also, we treat multiple conditions. Very common we treat is scoliosis. Scoliosis, lalo na, especially for slender females, teens, ayan, we treat scoliosis, especially for our office workers. Prevalent din yan, aside from the poor posture, sinasabi nga natin. So, ayun.
And we say physical therapy, hindi lang to one session. It's a series of sessions to address.
A series of sessions, yes, because you can correct, especially if it's chronic, it's been there for years, you can correct it in a single session. So, with physical therapy, we treat the joints, we treat the muscles, we treat the bones. So, medyo holistic siya. And aside from that, we also... Yes.
Gerald, sorry, I have a question na baka masyadong simplistic yung tanong. Pero for the benefit of also of our listeners who may not know any better din, like me, ano? Pag sinabi mo bang physical therapy, iba pa yan sa hilot or massage? At ano ang pagkakaiba niya? Kasi parang ang default, masakit yung katawan ko, magpapamassage ako. Or, feeling ko may lamig ako, ventosa. Pero baka naman dapat iba pala yung solution doon sa mga sakit-sakit na yon.
Okay. Actually, there's a common connotation, lalo na here in the Philippines. Abroad, in US, in UK, we are treated as doctors. Dito here in the Philippines, there's a common connotation na when you say physical therapy, they will think about massage, which is a completely different method or kind of therapy. So, in physical therapy, your professionals are trained for 5 years with board exam. And then, with massage kasi, medyo sa superficial layers of your muscles, of your skin. And then, hindi na-address, for example, like what you've said, yung lamig or mga thought bands, yung mga bilog-bilog na matitigas, you can't easily treat that with massage. But with physical therapy, we use the most advanced machines, advanced method, advanced manual therapy to completely eradicate it. And then
Gerald, anong tawag dun sa bilog-bilog na?
So we call that...
we call it lamog eh.
Yeah, we call it...
That's
the layman's term. So in the medical field, we call that nodules. Pag bilog siya, it's called nodules. Okay. And if pag mahaba naman siya na parang matigas, it's called thought bands. So yun yung mga ina-address namin. And aside from that, hindi lang namin tinatanggal yung lamig or nodules. We also improve your overall function by teaching you how to exercise. So, kasi ang physiotherapy, you can only find it lang naman sa clinics, hospitals. You can also find us in private practices and sports centers, sports facilities. So, medyo holistic talaga siya. Kasi if papalambutin mo lang yung muscle mo, but you don't exercise afterwards, babalik at babalik lang din siya. So, we need to activate your muscle properly after natin ma-relax yung muscle na tinreat natin.
Ito, Geral, I'm very curious, no? Kasi whenever people feel parang any discomfort or body pains, nag-self-medicate sila eh.
Yeah.
They buy medicines over the counter whenever they feel something bad in their body.
Okay.
Pero when do we know that we need therapy, physical therapy?
Okay, so physical therapy na medyo broad naman siya. You can go to us kahit nag-start pa lang, nag-onset pa lang yung pain na nararamdaman mo.
So any kind of pain sa body mo?
Any kind of pain sa body. Kaya mag-address natin yan. And yung about medication, so it's a temporary relief, no? It can't cure, it can't make your muscle easily na lalambot agad or mawawala agad yung buhol-buhol ng muscles mo. It will just relax it. Pero pag nagkamali ka na naman ng galaw, nagkamali ka ng movement, it will just come back. So we need to properly treat it in order for us to improve your function and improve your life.
Nikki, kasama ba sa pinag-uusapan natin ng ngalay? Is that part of, kasi those are very typical Filipino ailments. And we don't know
malaman yun din eh. Ano yung mga common issues na nilalapit sa inyo para magpa-physical therapy?
When do you consider it ngalay or nadaganan mo lang pala while sleeping?
So kasi ngalay can be caused by two things. It can either be because of weakness, muscle weakness. So for example, ngalay usually nararamdaman yan sa leeg, sa braso, sa puwetan, sa likod.
Or even sa legs, di ba?
Sa puwet? Sabi ko mangalay sa puwet? Oh my God!
So, ayan, most commonly it's caused by weakness or deactivated kasi yung mga muscle natin. Walang motor function na tama or suffice or enough, kaya nangangalay. It's because of weakness. And aside from that, yung nerve, yung flow ng electrical signals sa nerves, kulang din because matitigas din yung muscle. So matitigas na yung muscle mo tapos wala pang proper activation or wala pang proper strength. So yun yung nagka-cause ng ngalay. So yun yung ina-address natin both. Yung paninigas ng muscle at the same time yung deactivation or walang lakas yung muscle. So parehas yun.
So let's say nangangalay ako tapos masakit yung lower back ko. Gerald, ilang sessions ang i-require mo i-require mo para ma-address yung issue ko kunyari?
Okay, it will be based on the evaluation. No? So we provide adequate evaluation provided by our rehab doctor and followed by the evaluation of our physiotherapist. So depending yan sa severity or sa chronicity ng condition mo. So it's meron naman, since we use advanced techniques, advanced machines, sometimes first session pa lang malaki na yung improvements. And then when you continue it for around 5, 6, or 7 session, may phasing kasi siya. Like in our clinic, mayroon kaming phases. So ang ating expected results after 5, 7 to 7 sessions is fully naayos ka na talaga and activated na yung muscles mo. Nag-start na tayong mag-improve ng muscle strength. And nag-start na rin tayo on that time na ma-correct yung posture. So kasi like what I've said, yung posture is the key in improving or preventing back pain. Kasi hanggat hindi natin naayos yung... Yes.
Sedentary posture namin sa media.
Nakaganon talaga. So yun yung yan yung very classic example natin na posture na pwede nating ma-improve pa. So serious din siya ng therapy, different techniques, procedures para ma-improve siya. So better go to a physiotherapist to improve it kasi hindi siya magawa ng katulad sinabi natin mga hilot or massage lang.
Anong machines, Gerald, ang meron sa clinics ninyo?
Okay, I'm proud to say na we have acquired some of the most advanced 2021, 2022 of these machines na available na pina-import natin from other countries. So we have ang pinakamaganda nating machine is from BTL or tinatawag natin na focus shockwave. So focus shockwave kasi may mga prior to shockwave meron kaming ginagawa ng mga iba pang mga techniques. First yun yung dry needling. So yun yung western technique siya na gumagamit ng needles para to prick yung mga nodules natin para mag-relax siya. Para mas mabilis mag-recover. Aside from that, we provide naman after nating mabutas or ma-prick yung nodules or yung lamig para sumingaw siya, ang mangyayari dyan is para ma-improve naman yung blood flow para mas mag-heal yung area, we provide heat naman. So we have Tekar therapy by Windac. So 2022 model na siya. So kami lang meron yan sa Metro Manila.
Wow.
Yes, and it provides heat na nakaka-penetrate kasi if you use we use hot packs. Pag may masakit, we use hot packs lang. But sobrang baba lang, sobrang babaw lang yung nape-penetrate ng heat na yan. But with our machine, medyo malalim siya hanggang sa pagkakadikit sa bone. Mapapalambot niya, makakatulong sa pagpapalambot ng muscle. After that, yung sinasabi ko, focus shockwaves, it's 2022 model na din, the most advanced. So, alam niyo yung jackhammer? So, meron ganung mga ino-offer ng ibang clinics na para madurog o para mas lumambot yung muscle. But ang nagiging problem kasi with older models, medyo masakit siya sa balat, like a usual jackhammer. So, itong
Yung parang gun?
Yeah, yung parang gun. Pero yung iba siya sa massage gun. Yung massage gun kasi parang bilog yung dulo. Pero with focus shock, with the regular shockwave, para siyang jackhammer na parang maingay and binubugbog yung muscle. So, ang nagiging problem is masakit sa balat and minsan nakaka-cause ng pasa. Yung sa amin naman, smooth siya, pero nandun yung results. So, matudurog talaga niya yung mga mga ilalim na muscle natin. And aside from that, we have the laser. So, laser therapy, we are also proud to say na kami lang din sa Metro Manila yung merong robotic scanning. When you say robotic scanning, wala nang human error na kasama. Robot na yung gagawa. So, with robot technology, enough or exact yung results. Kasi medyo particular ang laser technology eh. Pag hindi enough yung dosage mo, hindi rin enough yung results or mali yung magiging effect niya. So, with robot technology, enough and sufficient and exact yung dosage and magkaka-provide siya ng exact results.
Gerald, why do you need laser for physiotherapy?
Okay,
what exactly does it do?
So, laser technology or laser therapy provides heat, no? Heat na makakapag-increase ng blood flow, makakalambot ng muscle, and makakapag-provide ng healing. Okay?
Pag ganun ba, may preparation before they go to your clinic?
Wala naman.
Siyempre, pero kailangan maligo sila, no? Bago. parang man-base yun, given. So, walang kailangan na a certain...
Wala naman, siguro enough sleep lang din. And then at the same time, yun lang naman. And
kasi tapos ganun, same ba rin ba yun? Kasi di ba pag bawal nagpamassage ka, bawal maligo. 8 hours.
I was about to say that. Pwedeng maligo.
Pwede.
Pwede. Wala
What is
problem.
that so? Even if you use heat or...
Yes, wala namang problem with heat or cold. Even if you use cold, wala namang problem. If you take a bath after. Actually, we have in abroad, meron mga treatments na ganyan. It's called contrast bath.
hot and cold.
Hot and cold therapy.
Yeah.
Sabay. So, wala namang problem. Makakabuti pa nga yan eh.
Ganun pala yun. So, pwede ka palang maligo after mo magpa-therapy.
Yes, pwedeng maligo. Especially, on the go ang mga pasyente namin. So, usually, kasi we offer 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Schedules for our patients. So, yung iba, pupunta pa lang ng work. So, okay, masaya sila, no? Pwede silang maligo after.
You mentioned about your patients and your clients, Gerald. Normally, anong mga trabaho na nagpupunta sa clinic nyo na nagre-refer ng kanilang mga body pains?
Okay, number one namin is from the BPO, call center agents. You can just imagine yung workload and yung amount of time na nakaupo at nakaharap lang sila sa computer monitors. So sila yung sila yung pinakamarami na kaka-experience ng body pain because yung posture nila is very naka-hunch na most of the time. So yun yung ina-address namin. We were starting with pain management for them and then eventually we're correcting their posture. So para hindi na sila pabalik-balik sa amin. We want to provide, the highest quality of physiotherapy para hindi naman just to make business. We want to help. We really want to help people.
Gusto ko yung sinabi niya, Nickie, na para hindi sila pabalik-balik sa amin. Because, that's not the kind of business mindset that one would usually have. Usually you want return customers. But in this case, if they return, parang it means it's not working or it's
And
not, you know,
and we're not effective. So
yeah, we're not effective.
maybe we
dito,
want to see you in
the
a series.
return, the better testimonial for your clinic.
Yes, kasi after a series of sessions, we were teaching them how to exercise. And with exercise, you can prevent pain. Okay, with corrective exercise, you can also actually prevent pain. If you have
Pero
the
magkita nga tayo soon. Punta ko para kailangan namin yan.
let's go. Kasi if you have proper posture at work and then relax ang muscle mo, they're at ease while you're working and hindi strained the whole day. Kasi yung iba, tanghali pa lang, masakit na yung likod. Diba? They still have the rest of the day to work. So we want to prevent that. And we don't want that. Yes.
Yeah. Of course, I know, Geral, no, you're a businessman and you have a clinic. Pero doon sa mga taong hindi pa makakapunta ng clinic mo, what do you normally advise them to do while at home? Yung mga home remedies.
Okay, so with those inquiries, no, sabi na nagtatanong if what they can do muna. And we also advise this to sa mga graduates namin na pasyente that they can also do this at home. So let's start with, of course, proper posture and then body weight exercises. So marami namang available in social media platforms on the simplest exercise na pwede nilang gawin sa bahay, especially to activate your back. And then accompanied by some few and easy stretching techniques, no? They can do that at home.
Ano ba yung yung ating stretching technique? Yung very basic.
Diba?
Ano
Sa
ba?
head, sa shoulders, sa arms. Akala mo naman expert kung magsalita.
Marami yan. So,
May different ba, for example, depende sa age? Like
level of activities na ginagawa nila.
Yeah. Some would recommend, for example, na at a certain age, you might want to consider just walking sa swimming pool para less yung impact sa joints, di ba? Kapag lalo kung medyo may edad na. May ganun din ba kayong mga nire-recommend na depende sa edad ng clients ninyo?
yes, but we don't usually generalize because meron naman tayong mga elderly na mas okay yung physique kaysa sa 20-year-old. So iba-iba. So it will all boil down to proper evaluation and to proper prescription based sa evaluation na mangyayari. Kasi if very able naman ng ating elderly, 75, 80 years old, pero very able and sound naman ang physique natin. So why not do normal exercises? For for mga bata naman below 20 years old, syempre may mga specific pa na hindi nila pwedeng gawin because there are process ng bone elongation or yung may growth pa yung bones nila. So, hindi masyadong kanyang mabigat, mga ganito. And it will all depend sa current lifestyle nila and current status ng physique or overall health nila.
Since nabanggit mo naman yung mga types of physique, pati yung mga age, let's say sa mga people between 20 and 30 years old, ano yung mga common body discomfort ang nire-refer sa clinic nyo?
Yung iba kasi nag-start pa lang sa college pa lang. So, sa school
teenagers,
teenagers most commonly ngayon may mga scoliosis na and kasi 'di ba games, online games, mobile games.
So, pabata pa ng pabata ngayon, ano?
Pabata na ng pabata. And dyan na nagsisimula yung mga texting posture.
Anong tawag? Texting posture?
Texting
ano
posture.
Texting posture yung
nakagano. Ang position nila usually, naka-hunch yung back, pero ganito yung neck. So, it's very strained.
So, you strain your back, you strain pa your
neck. So, from the neck to your lower back, minsan madalas sabay-sabay talaga siyang nagka-tighten up or nagpe-pain. So very diverse, very broad yung physical therapy. We also do stroke patients, sports injuries, lahat.
For athletes
then from simple to compound pain, kaya naman.
What was the most difficult parang case that you handled sa clinic ninyo? or most
Okay.
complicated?
Okay, so sa clinic naman namin, since more on musculoskeletal or body muscular pain lang siya, we don't usually cater yung mga severe or mga sports-related injuries like fractures or whatsoever.
Yeah.
Musculoskeletal, ang mga pinakamalala is more mga severe degrees of scoliosis, mga 35, 40 degrees of scoliosis na nagkakos talaga ng muscle imbalance or hindi na pantay yung mga parts ng left versus right side of the body. So kasi pag hindi din pantay yung body mo, for example, mas mataas yung right shoulder mo compared sa left, your head will typically or normally, if ganun yung case, will tend to bend to the right. So ang nangyayari, nagka-tighten up to. Kasi your body is adjusting to that to those imbalances. So pag kunyari nakataas yung right hip mo, bababa ito eh. But your head will tilt here naman. So nagkakaroon ng mga iba't ibang sides or iba't ibang locations yung pain. So yung ganun, madalas kasi kaya siya naging parang pinaka mahirap i-treat because multiple parts na.
Okay. So
Siguro
now,
bago natin pakawalan or mag-move dun sa kung ating closing questions if you have, Gerald, pwede bang sample tips lang sa ating mga listeners? Paano ba yung basic lang stretching na pwedeng gawin ng ordinaryong tao assuming na healthy enough to do it sa umaga para medyo mabawasan ang sakit-sakit.
sasabayan ka namin ni Joyce.
Okay,
Hindi
sure.
ko lang nagko-commit.
Kasi
hindi ko.
with a normal posture na nag-work 8 hours, 12 to 15 hours a day in front of a laptop, ang nagiging tight kasi most commonly is the chest. So itong normal natin na dapat ganitong kahaba or ganito yung length ng muscle, bubuhol-buhol siya, nagka-tighten up siya, so nag-shorten, leading to the parang hunch or kubang posture. So what can we do para umokay yung posture? Kasi sometimes pag sobrang tight na siya, matagal na or chronic na yung condition, para kahit mag-chest out ka, parang effort, di ba? Can we try? Kunyari mag-chest out ka, di ba? Parang ang sikip-sikip ng chest mo, ng front mo. So yun yung kailangan natin ma-address muna. So for example, you have a wall here. For example, this is a wall. Itatapat mo lang yung kamay mo ganito, and then you step forward a bit. Okay?
Nikki, mag-walking ba tayo? Demo! Ikaw nag-commit.
Ayan. So,
Yan ang wall dito eh.
ilalagay mo lang yung palm mo and your arm sa wall. Kailangan may space dito. For example, ito na, I'll be standing.
Ayan. Siya na ang
Siya na ang
magde-demo.
nag-demonstrate.
Find a wall. So, I'll just move. Ito nga yung wait lang, I'll just find a way. Kaya dito na lang tayo.
Kita ka pa, sir. Go.
Okay. So
That's the wall. Put your palm
here.
toward the wall.
Then using your right foot, step forward and then let your chest be stretched.
So, mas-stretch yung
Basically,
likod.
Mas-stretch yung harap, yung chest na
Ay, yung harap.
Yes, kasi doon muna tayo dapat mag-start para kasi in order for us to retract our back or to to have proper posture, we need to at least relax muna yung front or stretch it out. So we can assume proper posture. Kasi sobrang matigas or tight talaga siya. Pag ibuka mo siya or i-open mo yung chest mo, parang sikip-sikip. So we need to stretch it muna.
So
Para
after
ito
the
na
right
lang
hand, left hand naman, tama ba?
Yeah,
Kailangan
left naman yung next. And then afterwards, of course, kasi syempre nag-tighten up na rin yung ngalay or nag-tighten up na rin yung back muscles natin. So yung normal na stretching for the back. And then what we advise our patients or anyone who's suffering from pain, at least activate their back well at home. So if you have
Gusto ko si Sir Gerald mag-explain. Talagang parang madaling yan.
So if you have exercise bands or yung parang mahaba na available in sports centers or sports tindahan. Ayan, meron silang sports band, exercise band. Itatali mo lang siya sa any beam or any poste sa bahay mo. Di ba mahaba siya? Around 1 meter siya. So, like yung mga nakikita natin sa gym, hahatakin lang.
Okay.
Hahatakin lang siya. Ba't natin ginagawa yan? To activate the back. So, para magkaroon ng parang backpack effect or medyo tumigas in a proper way yung likod, so there will be support or there will be may pagkukunan ng strength yung back mo para ma-achieve or ma-promote yung proper posture. Di ba release na tayo ng...
Pag walang band, pwede bang yung ganun lang? Or it does not exert enough pressure? Pwede rin.
Pwede rin, but to have better result, we can use gravity. Okay? We can use gravity. So you can plank or you can face down on your bed and do it. And hold it for 3 seconds and just go down again. Nice. It's like flying, facing down and then going up while your chin is tucked, and then go down again habang nakadapa to sa kama, and then go again and then go down. So do it 10 times 3 sets, and then you're good for the day. Mapapansin mo while working, parang beauty queen yung posture mo.
Wow. So Joyce, meron na tayong dalawang routine na pwedeng gawin every morning.
Every morning you can do it. Every
So
morning.
lahat ng listeners natin ngayon, dapat i-try din nila yon. Try the walling. And then try if you don't have the band, sabi nga ni Sir, mag-try kayo mag-Superman or Darna.
That's Superman pose or Superman exercise actually. We call that Superman
it's
exercise.
called Superman. Oh, interesting.
Yes. Para easy recall, di ba? Kasi you're just like flying.
So yung isa walling, yung isa
Walling.
It's a Superman.
Okay. Or if you have the band at home, you can use the band. Ayan.
Now, Gerald, how can we avail yung mga services na provide ng Buela Clinic?
So usually mandate or compulsory naman na sa companies, especially BPOs or other companies, to provide health cards or HMOs. So currently, I think we're accepting 15 health cards or HMOs now. MaxiCare, Medicard, PhilCare, and so on and so forth. So madaming health card na pag pinaset mo yan sa amin, wala ka namang babayaran na. So,
give us a range. Halimbawa, wala kang health card and then you want to pay. Ano ang range ng typical 1 session? But paano kung 7 sessions yung kailangan? May package ba?
Yes, we have packages and we have single sessions. Para kasi usually talaga hindi kaya talaga eh. Or may results sa 1 session but it's not enough to correct it. So correcting posture, correcting body pain is a process, no? So we offer packages para mas makamura ang ating mga pasyente. It's not too mahal kasi ang compared considering na yung gamit natin is really high and really advanced, no? So, and at the same time, we don't charge.
How much, Geral? Give us an idea.
Around 3,000 pesos per cash.
Per session.
Per session. So, mura na siya considering na yung mga gamit namin is the same brand na ginagamit for aesthetics or slimming or whatsoever na when with 1 session, it will cost you around 30,000-40,000. So, in physical therapy, medyo kawawa kami. We just charge around 3,000 pesos. Pero sulit na siya. Kasi 3,000 pesos, you'll have around 4 to 5 procedures already.
Mm-hmm. So, it's really helpful talaga pag meron kang HMO, no?
Yes.
But 4 to 5 procedures at 3,000, that's not prohibitive anymore, ah?
Yes.
Kung tutuusin, parang it comes around 500 per...
Yes.
500 or 600 per session.
Yes.
Just investment naman siya sa...
Investment naman siya. And like what I've said, no, we don't want to see you very often. You'll just... we just want to see you a very few sessions and then that's okay na.
That's a good mantra, Gerald.
Kasi if you're keep on coming back 3 series of sessions or 3 packages, 4 packages, we're not effective. We don't want to be that. We're just after the money. Kasi we are a healthcare provider and we provide health.
Because health is wealth.
Health as well. We don't provide with...
I'm just curious, Gerald, you mentioned HMOs. How about PhilHealth? May part na covered ng PhilHealth or it does not consider it yet?
Currently, wala pa.
Then we should talk to our lawmakers and,
Yeah.
Have that included. Because parang ang funny naman na ang gusto mo ay yung gamutan, pero yung preventive, hindi. Dapat kasama ang preventive.
Yes. We're very much on the preventive side.
Oo eh.
Preventive and restorative. So we want to, after preventing it, we want to restore it. We don't want to prevent it again.
Tama.
Yeah.
Tell and invite our audience. Saan ang clinics? Ano ang hotline? Where can they reach you? Social media? Paano?
Okay. So the easiest way is to connect us on Facebook. It's called Buela Physical Therapy Clinic. So BUELA, just like that on my name. And then we're located. Our first branch was here in Alabang, if you know Crimson Hotel in Alabang. So same building siya. We're located in Entrata Urban Complex, same building with Crimson Hotel beside Festival Mall. So just message us on Facebook. We have most of the time of the day we reply naman. And then another branch of ours is in Cainta in the Garden Walk Mall in Felix Ave. If you're from Pasig, if you're from Marikina, any Antipolo, Tanay, easy access lang siya. Isang way lang and then you'll get there.
And your clinics are open 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
And operating hours from?
We don't know. So we are open from 7 a.m. in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening. So very much we cater graveyard. If after graveyard shift, you come to us 7 a.m.
So and if you feel anything,
BPOs yung pumupunta.
And at the same time, if you're regular working hours until 5, we can cater you kasi we're till 8. So most of the clinics sometimes they're just at 6 till 6 or till 5 in the afternoon. So yun nagkakaproblema kasi after 5 wala na mapuntahan yung mga patients natin na masakit likod na lumabas ng 5 p.m. na makakarating sa amin ng 6 p.m. Kasi hindi naman after 5 o'clock, after they went out of work, makapunta na agad sila, so mag-travel pa sila. So we can very much cater them. Yep.
So to our listeners, whenever you feel anything discomfort sa body nyo, wag nyong titiisin.
Yeah. Especially if
Buela Clinic.
Wag inimenos. Yung iba kasi binabaliwala na kasi ganito lang yan or wala ito. Tapos pag malala na,
doon pa lang.
Oo, doon pa lang gagawa ng paraan.
Especially,
parang tayo lang yun, Nickie, no? Pag malala. Tayo yung nagmemenos eh.
Kasi pag lumala na siya minsan, pati nerves na-affect natin. So we don't want na ma-affect naman afterwards yung nerves. Doon na lang nagkakaroon ng pangangalay na kamay, pamamanhid, kasi matigas na masyado yung mga dinadaluyan ng nerves natin because of tight muscles.
So ayun, I think we learned a lot today, pati demonstration kanina. Siguro as a matter of, to close our discussion, Nickie, we can invite Sir Geral. Dr. Geral, dapat pala ang proper salutation. To invite our audience to try the clinic and why it is helpful for their health.
Okay, to correct lang, I'm not yet a doctor, but about to go for doctorate degree. So yan guys, if you have any body pain, kagad onset pa lang, we don't want that to na lumala. Especially if you have HMOs, you can very much use it. Hindi man siya same ng cover. There's a separate budget for physical therapy. If nag-aalala kayo na maubos siya for physical therapy, there's a separate budget for hospitalization, for checkups naman. And that if you're near our clinic, just come and we'll very much welcome you in our clinic.
So yeah, thank you very much. Soon, Dr. Gerald Buela.
Thank you. Thank you, Nickie.
And very honest. You could have just gotten away with it, but very honest person. Thank you, Gerald.
But we have doctors naman.
Yeah.
We have at least 7 doctors in our clinic.
So thanks so much to address your concerns.
Thanks, Joyce, and thanks, Nickie.
So thank you, everyone. I think we'll see you again in our next The Good Life show. Maraming salamat. Thank you, Nickie. for...
Thank you, Joyce. Siguro by our next episode, medyo mas comfortable na yung posture natin.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the
With the routines that we've learned today.
Sa tinuro.
Better yet, visit us.
Yes.
Oo nga, we will schedule. We will go there. Sabay kami ni Nickie para hindi jahe.
Yeah, just message me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nickie.
So again, thank you very much for your time, Gerald. And of course, this has been Nickie Wang of Manila Standard Entertainment Lifestyle Section with my co-host, Joyce Pañares. Until the next episode of The Good Life. Good morning at maraming salamat po.